Swift Tuesday, we are taking things back to the red era, which I know so many of you guys are going to be so excited about. We're going to be learning how to play Treacherous today, which is actually one of my favorite tracks off of the record. It's just absolutely beautiful. I love the just whole concept behind it. I'm a lyrics person and it's magic. I feel like this song is pretty easy to pick up. We do have 2 chord progressions, but all of the chords that we have in this song are open and easy except for one chord. We do have one bar chord that does come up in the bridge, but if you are a beginner and you haven't yet gotten into bar chords, this might be your opportunity right here to just kind of jump on in and get your feet wet and, you know, start playing the bar chords, because you can't avoid them forever. So what you're going to need for this song is obviously guitar, tuned to standard, and not just tuned to standard, but make sure every time you pick up your guitar to play, you're tuning it. If you don't have one of these, you probably have a phone, so no excuses. Now I'm going to teach this to you guys without a capo. I believe Taylor plays a capo too. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do remember seeing her play this during her Red album release secret session thing. It's on YouTube. I'll actually just link that video down below, which is actually one of my favorite performances of hers. It's flawless. It's just buttery, smooth, golden sunshine goodness that this world just needs more of. So the first thing I'm going to do is just throw you guys into some close-ups for all of the chords that we're going to have in the song in case you need those. All right, starting off we have a D major. Our next chord is an A major. We have our easy E minor, a G major, and last but most certainly not least, we have our bar chord. We have a B minor here. Make sure this index finger is locked in to those bottom 5 strings there, pressing down, making sure we don't have any mutes. And then get the other fingers in position and strum down from that 5th string. All right, so now that we got our chords out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some strumming patterns. We really only have one main strumming pattern in this song, but we're gonna start off easy with single down strums because there are a few places where I will be using single down strums, and I feel like it's worth mentioning. And if you're a beginner, this is perfect to start out on if you're not ready for full patterns. You can literally ride the entire song with just single down strums. So we're gonna start off on a D major here because this is our opening chord. So just strum on down. Just like that, super easy. You got this. So our chord progression for literally most of the song is going to be D major, to A major, to E minor, to G major. Now jumping into our main strumming pattern, that is going to be pretty much what you play for the entire song. It's going to sound like this. That pattern is going to be down, down, up, down, up. I'll play it without a chord so that way you guys can just kind of focus on just that. Just mute the strings, don't press down, just kind of rest them above the strings. That way you get the mutes. And we're just going to go down, down, up, down, up. Now that can be a little confusing to some of you at first because there is kind of a little bit of a trick to this pattern. So I have the pattern laid out right here. You'll notice that between the 2 up strums, the 2 U's, there's a space in between. In that space, you're going to swing your arm down, but you're not going to strum. What you're doing here is you are just keeping pace, keeping rhythm, keeping time, so that way you can just smoothly execute the pattern. So a better way that you can go about practicing this is to actually count it out. So when you see me go down, down, up, down, up, the way that you're going to see me count that is 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and just like that. So down, down, up, down, up, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So the only thing we have not gone over yet is our bridge chord progression. progression. So this one's going to start off on an A major. And it's going to go on to our B minor, to a G major, to a D major. So this part of the song is the "To Hail Light Shine," so it's going to sound like this. To hail light shine through the sleepless night, and I will get you alone. Your name has echoed through my mind, and I just think you should know. So that is where you're going to play that progression. So that's everything that you're going to need to know for playing Treacherous. Now what I'm going to do is just take you guys through a full playthrough of the song. So if you want to jam out with me, here we go. But that is how you play Treacherous by Taylor Swift. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and let me know down below what you guys want to see for a future Taylor Swift Tuesday. Also, don't forget to catch up with me on Twitter. If you guys have like a quick guitar question or just kind of any question in general, Twitter is a great place for that. And if you have any practice videos of songs that you learned from me, I would love to see them. Tag me on Instagram at GuitarGoddessTV. I would love to watch them. I seriously watch every single one that gets sent to me. It's just so cool to watch so many of you all over the world learning how to play your favorite songs from my tutorials. It just like blows my mind. It literally blows my mind. But that is gonna be it for today's video. I wanna thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.